Let's start this thing.
I got caught. And say, looking at my phone. Alright, hello there. You know, also, I've just realised it felt like that just then. I'm like, okay, no wonder I can't see anything. Alright. Let's get into the game. I figure I'm going to leave starting up until close to the round starts. Simply because I haven't really got anything I need to do in the meantime. Right, we might as well hit this thing. Where did I get yesterday? 95. Is that genuine? Okay. It's alright, I just saw Mona Lisa, I'm thinking, okay. Right, so my AG is currently level 30. Stormtrooper Luke is still 29. He needs quite a few of these Mark 3 modules and 50 of these ones, so he probably won't get there today. Is my dog just seriously barked after I've started my stream? Like, I've said it before, I feel like she does wait.
Can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes.
Right, we've got more than I did the last time I faced this one. I don't know if Barris's special does more, but I figure I'll use it just for the fact that it's, what is it, siphoning crit damage? Yeah. It would probably help if we were critting. Alright, 30%, that's decent. Alright. 31%, it's an upgrade. Is that enough to get... Actually, it won't be enough for Luke, will it? Because he's missing something still. Yeah, he got the left ones, but he didn't get any of these dookies. I assume I might have a chance for them if I could get 50%. Oh, it's 40%. I stand corrected. I mean, it says here you will receive the Oh, okay. You will receive the following. Okay. That's not bad. So I suppose the question is, could I squeeze 40 out? I feel like there's an innuendo in there. Alright. Let me just look here. We don't have a Sarge, otherwise that could be tempting. Okay, granted they share tags, but you get my point. It's like... Maybe I was being too cautious there. That Yotas really does have a hard kick. Alright, Barris is the one I'd want to get kicked first because she's got the worst damage. Alright, IG was probably not the one. And Vader was probably next up. Yeah, worst score, so not ideal. Okay, I think I'll call that for now. I think if I were to get a higher score, it'd be a fluke as much as anything right now. Alright, pick that up. At least we're getting near a currency. You need 20 of these, right? Yeah. Hey up, playing, how you doing? Just having a look at what's in the store. sometimes worth a little chuckle in it. When's my raid end? I feel like I hit it quite a few days ago. 1 day and an hour to go still. Okay. I've got a little nagging feeling that I need some raid rewards. TB's... oh, saying that, TB's still a full phase out, isn't it? Damn. Feels like it's dragging. I'm like, come on, I want my rewards. No, we're not doing IG. Let's do this, I guess. Oh, hang on. Before I do Hondo, I've just realised. Nightfall. Now, I have heard it's still bugged. If so, GG's CG. That is actually impressive to claim you fixed something and then not fix something. You know, that is something. I can't really do these, though, anyway, because even though the rewards would be very nice to go for, I've only got an R9 Scorch to go with Lord Vader. So, I get the feeling I would just die pretty much straight away. But let's see if we can get Hondo up to R9. We're still a little bit off, so probably not. Still, I'll give it a push. I do want to try and double back and get some of the pirates higher up as well. I'm eager to get working on Ahsoka, but with Relic Delta, it's one of those things where you're like, okay, I could probably do with doing a few of them at least. Vane's the one that comes to mind. Well, to my knowledge, they fixed Jocasta in the midweek patch. Well, put it like this, in TB and in GAC, I've not seen Jocasta throwing the rifle. But it seems like she's doing something else now. Or at least she's still putting out crazy damage. I haven't tried it, but I could always give it a go. I managed with only Short-Hand Vader R9 to get the second to last tier. Oh, we only managed with Scorch Vader R9. I could give it a go then. Yeah, that is something. I mean, it still feels a bit rough. Like, that's probably a couple of refreshes, but I could potentially do it. I think if I was close with the Zim Bindles, it'd be more tempting. I mean, I don't mind throwing this away. It's these pieces I don't really want to be giving away. Considering I've got the time, let's just see, can I... If I put Scorch in, let me give him some decent... Actually, saying that, what are his mods like? He's slow, but he's tanky. Okay. I mean, you'd like to think that they'd find it hard to take Scorch down. It's just the fact that Lord Vader will probably die. Yeah, that's kind of where my head is. I mean, sure, we can give him Bane mods. I mean, the only reason why I'm thinking it's worth giving this a go right here and now is the fact that I saw Zim Bindles for the rewards, and that's what I'm struggling for. So, if that helps there, then sure, why not? We've got a bit of time before GAC. I did win the last round, by the way. I thought it was going to be closer than it was because I dropped quite a few battles, but my opponent actually dropped more. So, we'll take that. Yeah, I mean, I was tempted just now to put on the Order 66 mods I have for Scorch, thinking, does he want to be quicker? But Bane in my mind, just makes you think survivability and probably a bit more speed. Rather than, I think he's got offense for the raid. Oh, hang on, I've just remembered something. I haven't actually put this in the chat. It's on Twitch right now. I haven't set it up on YouTube, but if you go command snowball... Alright, maybe it didn't work the way I meant it to, but it should fire a snowball at me. It might look better on the other screen. I could kind of see it, but I think it kind of shot through me as well. Am I wrong in thinking that Lord Vader gains stats based on underestimated? So, hey, there we go. I saw it that time. I'm just wondering if he eventually ramps up enough to actually do that, or to actually take her out. Yeah, I heard the sound. That's something. I mean, I saw the snowball this time as well. It was a freebie on like one of these streamer things I follow, so I was like, oh, go on, I'll download that. Oh, even if it's only useful for a couple of weeks, it's something, isn't it? It's alright, my Coke can decided to... Well, my Coke can decided to take my coaster with it. Oh, Mike's moved. Yeah, I mean, I just look at this and I'm like... It's slow, isn't it? Because Shaq's constantly healing himself up, and I do understand the argument, could we use our own Lord Vader? But then if someone hasn't got Lord Vader but they've got the clones, which is a bit odd, but it's not unfeasible considering Order 66, then yeah, it doesn't make much sense that they're actually doing this. Are you thinking the ult more than anything? Because I think at this point he's got all three of his abilities. I don't know if they're all the same. I mean, I've not actually seen the higher tiers, but I assume he doesn't gain his ult there. It's kind of filthy how fast she is. Just when you think she's cycling through these heals and cleanses so fast. There we go. That should be it. And he has still got 60 stacks of underestimated, so that could help. Yeah, considering it's one of the things that makes Lord Vader good. Oops. If we didn't survive Caloran, I don't think we're surviving Granny with the gun. I'll tell you what, I'll come back to this in a bit, just for the simple reason I could do with actually just doing a few more things before GA. If anything, just using my energy. Very tempting to use that just now, but I'll hold on. Alright, that should be... Well, I was hoping for 35. I thought 15 would be nice to leave on. Dark side, I've got 14 tickets because I did do another ult battle last night. I still haven't done one on stream yet. We're at 46 after that. Go on. Ah, that's nowhere near. In fact, that's a pain in the arse because I can't actually... You know, if I got Shard Shop currency, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Oh, okay, never mind. It's the thing, you don't want to build up tickets and waste them, but on the flip side, you don't want to... You don't want rushes, if you know what I mean. Right, we got 11s. Alright. For the record, I'm rolling because I gave this a chance the other day and I got to 26, so it's like, you never know. I'm not going to give that one a go, it's a bit slower, but yeah. First time I've been able to do Smuggler's Run 3 as well. That was nice today. Pretty straightforward, you know, but nice to be able to do it without the ult. I was worried I wouldn't be able to. I'll say that, I didn't have almost 8s either, so again, quite nice. Alright, let's tickle this lot off. If I've got time, I will give Order 60, not Order 66, Nightfall another go. It is a bit of a bummer though, you can't really do much to affect Love Vader. I mean, it'd be nice if like there was something akin to the Colosseum where like your highest powered character affected Love Vader a little bit, but yeah, probably asking too much there. Let's have a gander here. Alright, I'm okay with that. We'll do one on stream. Keep trying to get all this currency just to give myself a chance of spending some on Datacrons. I haven't been having luck. Well, especially with Hondo. I say he's a pirate. Keeps stealing my goods. Alright, we've got 2 mil there. That should get me, I think, to level 9. Okay, now, last Omicron I gave to Brutus. Because I thought, I want to serve my guild there. I'm wondering if because Smee's behind, I'm wondering if I give this one to Silvo. That way, they're a bit more useful in GAC. And then, afterwards, all 3 go to Smee. Yeah, I think we do that. Have a bit of a one for me, one for you kind of approach. Yeah, for what it's worth, Mol, I was aware of that. My thoughts were that I've only got Smee at R1 right now. He's always been the one I said I'd do once I got Hondo sorted. Although right now, Maz is kind of up there because I know Maz can do stuff with Love Vader, even though that probably means I've got to bump her team up as well. Yes, maybe Smee does come first. But yeah, I don't know which one I'll do next, but I know I've seen the TW Omicrons do some decent work, so I'll have to have a little gander and see what's best. But yeah, I thought I want to make sure the pirates have got what they need. I feel like Brutus was a good first one, because I did read that kit at the time, and I thought that just seems pretty decent. So, again, I'm glad that, you know, there's some benefit if my guild need it, but yeah, I feel like just getting one for myself now, it should serve me alright in the long run. Should. Alright, let's do this Hondo tier just while we got a chance. So, 84 tickets throwaway. We're borrowing Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Hondo says, "Ah, the Battle of Endor. Now that was a party. Forests, firepower, fuzzy warriors with sharp sticks. It had everything, and right at the heart of it, me, and young Skywalker, of course. He was on his way to confront Darth Vader and that wrinkly lightning enthusiast. And I, being the responsible, deeply strategic individual that I am, insisted on coming along. You know, to keep him out of trouble, and alive. Mostly alive. With my guidance and the occasional perfectly timed suggestion, the boy practically danced through every obstacle, even the ones hurled at him by the Force. Some say the galaxy was saved by hope, destiny, and redemption. I say a little pirate insight didn't hurt either." So yeah, let's do it. They say legends were forged on Endor. I say some of us were already legendary. Let's just go here for... I didn't mean to have that screen on for this. How I've been playing this, I feel like you really just want to use the first special and the basic on Hondo. Although maybe an exception there when he's ability blocked, just so that he can keep using his abilities. But other than that, just stick to the first special and basic. I could be wrong, but it just feels right. Again, you could probably just button mash and get through it. I'm not saying it's deeply strategic or anything ridiculous, just if you want to do it the quickest way, it feels the right way. I'm still a bit... I'm still a bit annoying about the choice in this. Like, I like the idea of Hondo inserting himself into other people's stories because he's got none of his own. I kind of like that. But on the flip side, I am also like... I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Especially with them just repeating Journey Guide events, you know? Like, personally, I'm disappointed there wasn't a tier involving Dooku, Kenobi, and Anakin. It was me thinking, oh yeah, you know, Hondo's going to get like a bunch of nameless pirates to work with, and you got to take them three down, and it's like, oh, right, we're just working with Kenobi to take down Grievous. It's like, okay. Okay. But yeah, that is that. We've got 35 seconds until the round starts. Just to show you what happened last round. They did full clear, but they were quite a way behind in the end. South Wall, they were very efficient in the defense of them. Let's just move the camera here. There we go. They did one-shot my Maz, Balin, Lord Vader, Tarkin, and Rey Ben Ezra. The North Wall, they started with well, they had a mistake pretty early, if I remember right, with gas. Not sure what went wrong there. Bad Batch, Qui-Gon, Jawas, Hadrad, all one-shot. But the Bat Wall seemed to cause a bit of trouble. No drops on Hondo. Again, I was kind of pleased at that. Well, kind of pleased at that. Not really, but whatever. They dropped on Rex 5s. Beat Caloran back in one. But then dropped on Mace and Finn Zori Poe. So yeah, I'm glad, but it did surprise me. No drops on fleet. So, let me just log out of here for a minute. Let me see, I haven't got our current opponent on... Well, I haven't done a search for him, I should say. Let's find out what they've got. How fast can Hotbot run? Alright, here we go. So, Rug double kilo of the hairy Wookiees. Let's see. We've got... If I can get my screen back. We've got more GP. Nice to see, 13.5 to 12.8. Zetas were ahead, 372 to 356. Omnis were ahead, 80 to 62, and GAC in particular, 62 to 53. So again, all good. I'm not sure if that counts the one I just applied to Silvo Mine, so we'll take that as it comes. Let's see. More Gay 13s, fair enough. Speeds, we're flooring them pretty much in every bracket except for 15 to 19s and 10s to 14s, so I am very happy with that. I do love having speed advantage. Rallics, they've got less 9s, more 8s, so 21 to 17 on the 9s, 22 to 27 on the 8s. I'm ahead quite a bit on the 7s, 98 to 66, and I'm ahead on the 5s, 95 to 86, so that's not bad. More Datacrons, or more Datacron rerolls as it says. They have got Ahsoka, but they haven't got Hondo, so we're tied, although granted mine doesn't have an ult. Yeah, I'd say the meta tunes are a little bit better in terms of relics. I feel like some mine at 7s where they're at 8s and 9s. So yeah, that could be a factor in all of this. Alright. Alright, let's see what they've got. Okay, they've got Caloran, Jocasta, and Temple Guard. No Datacron. Fin Zori with no DC. Ray Ben Cal with a Ray Datacron. Not the greatest level 6. It's if they critically hit an enemy during the turn, they gain 10% offense, stacking for 2 turns. Okay, bit of armor pen. Qui-Gon, Anakin, Kiadi with no Cron. And Mace, Depper, and Ayla with the Ayla... not Ayla, sorry. I got Ayla in my mind. Barris with the Barris Cron. So, fair play. That's decent. Hopefully we can still get away with C Bane B1. Actually, it wouldn't be B1, it'd just be C Bane. Hopefully we can do that there. We got an Enoch team. Again, no DC. We got CLS with a CLS Cron. Decent level 6. Lots of armor pen. So I'm not worried as such, but I'm thinking to myself, let's be respectful of that. Love Vader. Nothing too crazy. It's an Attackacron which gives mark, so it's something. Jabba with the Jawa-cron. That one is quite interesting. And then Tarkin with bulk. Okay. So nothing too crazy in any of these so far. Alright, let's go through the presets, see what we've got. So... let's have a think about Enoch, because I feel like you knock something that isn't difficult, but you still want just get rid of it nice and easy. Malgus does seem like a good option. Do like the B tier Malgus, and then you've got Revan for Great Mothers. Okay, so if I go... If we go with these... CLS. Something tells me something solos this, but off the top of my head I wouldn't know what. I'm not surprised C can solo it. Have I got Tuscans on offense? Yeah, let's use Tuscans. I haven't used them in a while on offense. Or at least it feels a while. Savage used to solo it. Ah, that was it. Cheers, T-Max. I wouldn't trust it on this account. On Crimson I would have done. But, yeah. Relic 5 Savage needs a bit of love. Alright, so... They have got Ahsoka. Let's just do a little courtesy check and see what their Ezra is. Collection. Alright. Ezra. 327 speed, so on its own, not crazy. One more courtesy check. Let's go to the last round, which thankfully someone did full clear them. I'm just curious if they have put... Yeah, they got Termitacron, so Great Mothers are ruled out. That's annoying. So I don't need Slacker for Hondo. Wow. I mean, hang on, I've just realised my cam's in a bad place here. I can believe that in a way because, if I'm right, a lot of the Boba team is to do with percent damage and like debuffs and all that kind of stuff. And Malgus, if I remember right, lacks that. So, yeah, that does make a bit of sense. But still, I'm like, ooh, I'm not sure I'd want to do it. Maybe if I was in a bit of a lead and I was like flexing, but I'll keep that on the bank just in case it ever comes about. Lord Vader then. We'll say Leia for now. And I'm thinking counters. Leia is the #1 counter there. Seabane is an option, but I'm thinking something like that. That's still pretty high. Yeah. I think we Slacker and Ahsoka. I haven't put Crons in, by the way. I will work them out on the fly. We've got... There we go. We've got Queen here. Tarkin, I'm sticking with what I've been doing all season with Traya. Rey, it was Cal, so we'll do Seer. I just had a thought. I think we stick as we are, but I was saying to myself, I know that Mol, for instance, always has the idea wherever Ezra goes, Leia goes. I was tempted to switch to Slacker then for Lord Vader, thinking the same thing. But I'm like, even though the win rates are only down a little bit, because I haven't got a solid First Order Cron, I'm thinking we'll just hold that and we'll give something else a go. Okay. Caloran. Well, actually, let's ignore Caloran for a second. Let's just do see what here. There we go. See what.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out.
I'm going to tentatively put Gungans in against Qui-Gon. If there's some sappies about, I'll switch that. Finn. Someone tells me Saw could take that.
Merry Christmas, honey. The snowman's dusting off his hat. Putting on
That seems decent to me. I mean, it's only 15 times, but seems decent.
the smile that lasts another year.
And then Caloran. Still taking down Vader clones with Mandos, but your mods may be optimal to what you have. Potentially. I do like my mods, but I don't feel entirely comfortable doing it, let's say that. At least if I don't need to. I think that'd be the key thing as well. Let me just pencil something in here and I'll show you. I'm going to put Kenobi there just for now, even though I think that will probably change. Yeah, if I just show you mine. Hang on. 2.
Merry Christmas,
Are
baby.
you telling me I've only got 2 upgrades in my entire roster?
The snow is laying 2 feet deep.
That's surely a bull-faced lie.
On a falling star.
I don't think I've seen 2 in, what, 8 years? It's been 3+ since pretty much first week I've played. Okay, never mind. Mandalorians. So yeah, I don't feel like my mods are bad, but I feel like they're not optimal. I've got 10k damage, 276 speed. I use BAM. You can see BAM's not got full mod sets yet. Well, you know, 6Es. I wouldn't say speed is imperative, but he hasn't really got any. Damage. And then IG. Saying that IG, I'm sure he used to have speed set on IG. I don't know where that's gone. 313, bit of health, bit of potency. Yeah. That's obviously the 3 for 3v3, but I don't think I've done anything with Paz for a while. Yeah, his mods have dropped down a bit. I mean, Maul's disgusting. I've got to just keep reminding people of this. I mean, even his mods are terrible now because I've just stopped using him altogether, so I've stripped anything decent off him. I mean, 243 speed is terrible. At some point, I would like to bump him up. Just say, right, you know what? You might not be meta now, but I'll at least get you to say an okay relic level. Ideally, take these 2 up at the same time. I mean, you think, right, I've only got a couple of Gear 12s here. Oh, and I didn't actually show anyone what I did for my Lightspeed token. I went completely against the grain in terms of what I really should have done, and I did Tarful. Maybe it was a moment of madness, but I had the idea that I wanted to be able to do the Wookiee CM and TB, so I thought, let's take him up. Yoda and Chewbacca are coming soon, so I thought I'll be able to use them a bit more effectively then. So yeah, it was a silly one arguably from Gear 12, but I thought if I'm going to use it, I do want to take someone up a serious amount of levels. I mean, the logical one would have been Snips, taking Snips from R3 to R6 to work on Ahsoka, but that felt a waste. So I thought, let's take something up I'm probably going to use, and if I could have done a 2-for-1, I'd have done Gar and ISC, but that wasn't a thing. So after that, it's like, well, who'd you get the most benefit out of all of these? And yeah, if I could have done Trench, I would have done Trench. Is just sort of looking at me down here as well. Yeah, sorry, I went on a random tangent then of my roster, but yeah. Yeah, it's... for the record, I wouldn't judge anyone for doing 3 to 6 because you are saving materials, obviously, but it's one of those where, in my mind, I was like, all right, let's see if we can just get the max out of this, you know, and again, it's not like I'm suddenly going to be putting Wookiees on my back wall, or even worse, my front wall, thinking, yeah, they're going to do something here, but you never know. We'll see what they're like when Yoda and Chewie hit the decks and... hit the decks? Hit the tables? And yeah, maybe they'll do some good. So the idea of having them kind of viable now is... it's promising. I heard though that apparently you need Zalbar or Alex 7 to the Wookiee Siam as well, so that's like... ugh. I think mine's R5? Maybe? Yeah, R5. Ooh, and even got a level 1 mod. Don't look. Okay, let's pencil in some DCs just before I forget them. So, the one that I was kind of insistent on doing was Treya Tarkin, so we do the Rexcron there. So you're in a good place then with Tarful. Yeah, I feel like there was a logic behind it. I didn't feel like I just absolutely raced in and, you know, it was a travesty. But I also know that considering Ahsoka is my next big farm, it felt a little bit awkward. But if I could have done, say, Sabine, like you saw earlier, I was working on a gear. If I could have done her, then yeah, I'd have done that. But she isn't Legacy era, so... why is my dog barking? I'm going to find out. Right, I know that's a bit of an awkward time for me to just get up and go, but I'm thinking I'm going to put nap break on, and yeah, I'm going to see if she needs to go out because I don't want to be cleaning up later. Thankfully, we have wooden floors and a lot of disinfectant. All right, back in 3. No, she's up here. Alright, I know that the ad break's still running, but I thought I'd turn it back on. Thinking of using your token for Dab Bob, whereas you'd never do it otherwise. Can you actually do that? I didn't know if you could do it for Conquest Tunes. I mean, if so, GG's. Right, let's sort some of these out. So, I feel like to a degree, we only need to... We only need to sort of go Datacron to Datacron, don't we? Like, that one feels appropriate in terms of protection, if I'm right. Saying that, is it protection or it's bonus protection, isn't it? So we want health. Which is the same cron. Okay. Yeah, that one's got something about it, so let's light side search. But yeah, I was saying, Don Zenzi, I didn't know if you could do it for Dad Bod. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying I didn't know. Maybe we go for that one. Maybe. Or that one. Bit of crit damage and armor pen on it. Yeah, I remember there weren't a lot of DCs on this wall, so it's like this one's got armor pen. We'll apply that one. This one's dark side. That one's the one we need for Slacker, so we save that. Maybe that one, though? But yeah, that's pretty straightforward for all of them. Hey up, Chris. How you doing, man? You know what? That's just reminded me. Let me change the title of this. If I can. There we go. It's only a small tweak. Hopefully that's done it. There we go. Alright. Let's get the Tuscans in. Let's start off with that. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, you're doing alright, man. Yeah, that was the one. Alright, let's have a drink. Well, let them have a drink. Alright, stuns abound. I'm pretty sure we do this.
Guys, can I slice some potatoes? Okay, thanks.
I genuinely was wondering how long that was going to take. But yeah, I don't even know what to say after that. Alright. What did I say I was going to do in Malgus? That was it. 1, 2, 3. Bane can... Not Bane. Well, yeah, Bane. Bane can find a playmate if he needs one. Did this need a DC? It didn't. Okay. Leapy Deepy. did not want to say it this time. It's either that it's that high pitched it transcends normal hearing. Alright, he knocked down. I will say this, I know it was last year, but I think Death Trooper Peridia is one of the best characters they've come out with in the last few years.
Tit Twister Mr. Blister Deadly Twister on Daddy's Fister Sister was Fister by Mr. Magister on Testosterone Sister.
Okay, you know, I think that's quite interesting to see how it got past the censors and, well, you know, like the auto mods and all that kind of stuff. It's like if we like do something in in-game chat here. If you just put something that's remotely like got something in it, it's like nope, we're bleeping that. So I'm like, yeah, I think the fact they got past Twitch then is, yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't think it knows the power. Hey, 55. All right. Queenie. That's the one, isn't it? Ability blocks. Feels like a weird memory test sometimes. Okay, so this happened yesterday.
Boy, boy, boys. 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 Boy, boy, boy.
I couldn't help but think to myself then, are you just a bit excited for that to become back on Amazon? Oh. Hang about. Yeah, go on, we'll do it. It's alright. I was a little concerned, and I'm not going to lie. I was just thinking to myself that I've had a loss in this battle very recently, right? And you can't have Padawan Obi-Wan here dying, which happened. And even though it wasn't as bad, Qui-Gon going down like that, I'm thinking, yeah, that would have been pretty bad. I'll be honest, right? I keep trying to think of things that I can add like that. I mean, it's why I put the snowball thing on today. It's like, I just like anything that's got a bit of interaction. Let's do that. What is this doing? Speed up and marking. I don't really want to use a Cron here, but I'm thinking if I were to use a Cron, maybe this is the one. sometimes it's like, especially one like this where they haven't put crons down as well, it's like, it feels like you got to edge your bets on when to use them. But I think this might be an alright time. Also, there's a big delta there with Leia and CX2, and Drogon, so that'd be nice to kick in. You haven't been around for Relic Delta, have you, Chris?
1976.
Uno momento on that, by the way. Let's do that for now. Essentially, Relic Delta. It's the difference between relics. So, like, my Drogon is Relic 8. This Apo is Relic 7. So, because of that, I deal 5% more damage. Sorry, I deal 5% more damage and receive 5% less from Apo. A little bit kooky. So that's just for the, like, that difference. But like right now, it's a 4 delta. My Leia's Relic 9, that CX2's Relic 5. So it means I deal 70% more damage and receive 40% less. It's so weird in principle because it feels scary, but it's like even here, because Leia's a tank, it doesn't really do much, you know? I think it's something that will be more threatening as more relics come into the system. It's where Mol was saying in the Hermit server. The idea that Relic 10 probably isn't going to be the highest relic for a while. And I do agree, I mean, it makes sense that Relic 11 and probably 12, 13 are not far off. Not saying like all consecutively and immediately, but you know, like, you think about how long it took to get Relic 10. I think in that same time span we're going to get several relics. Because it feels like CG decided, right, we need to find a way of making people want relics, and Delta is the answer. Essentially saying if you don't relic up your tunes, you're going to suffer. Alright, Albana's are absolutely terrible here. I wish I could get my ult, but no, 56. It's funny, I say that, it didn't feel bad in the end, but yeah, weird. Oh, I never wrote Jabba down. That was, I'm assuming 57. Oh, another thing, a little bad about this. At the end of the last stream, I did some Marvel Snap. I did get the Battle Pass completed. It was this morning. And it was with my last 4 tickets. So if I hadn't done it then, I would have had to refresh with, I think it was 50 gold, and yeah, I didn't want to do that. Interesting song title, this. The Snowy Hill Singers. You know, genuinely, a lot of the time I have music just playing to sort of like be something in the background, but every now and again, a song like this, it just pulls me out a little bit, and I'm like, what am I listening to? Right, I know the tank's the difficult one, but I figure Scorch isn't going killers. I'd be surprised if he nicks a banner. Although it'd be very nice if Nihilus could hurry up. I mean, not how I meant it, but he did it. 57. All right. Right, get the updated page here. Star Wars Factor, if you want it, Chris. Let me get my book out. Actually, I had to remember where I'd left it. I think it might have been from the last time you asked for one. Let's see. 76, was it? Alright. Coming to your galaxy this summer. The first teaser theatrical advance poster. The original Star Wars logo features a W with a vertical senders, i.e., it's a very pointy W. ILM concept artist Joe Johnston subsequently redesigns the logo to make it work better for the planned shot of the film's opening credits. Which, I do agree, the W is a bit wonky there. You know, it's like, I think it suits how they redesigned it. I mean, I am going to say that I grew up with the logo, but you know what I mean? It does suit. Alright, Tuscans. Kind of tempting to do the Great Mothers there. I was right about Ahsoka. We have got Slacker for that. Got the Bulbacron. We've already used Malgus, so we can't give that a go. Yeah, I mean, I think there were a few tidbits in the book before the film, but not a lot. It mainly starts around 77, but it is pretty cool. You know, because you've also got pre-production. Is that tank? That's tank. Okay. What do I have left? I can see Jabba, JML and Jabba in my units. Raver. I think Raver makes a fair bit of sense. Was there a cleanse in that? Oh, hang on, I've just realised. Oh! They've done Boba Lee, but they haven't actually got, like, the Boba Cron. It's a Cad Cron. So, it isn't even a good team, if you like. Oh, okay. Well, let's flip the script a bit. Maybe that? I'd have to check speeds. It could be that they outspeed me and then I get ability blocked and things go haywire, but if we can get an early turn, I would assume we're okay. Iden does have the Iden Cron. With 2 Relic 7s, I don't be taking Wampa. That's asking for trouble, so I figure... Can you tell I don't really know what I want to do? I've only got to do 3 teams, and I'm debating over 2 GLs. So let's throw Jabber in here for argument's sake. We can throw a JML team at Rex 5s, and the Tuscans, they can be dealt with by the Great Mothers. So honestly, even though it's a touch overkill, I will throw Raver at that just to get it done. Alright. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm pretty sure the North Wall's pretty much how I want it. I mean, I haven't done Saul versus Finn, but I can imagine that working. Seems like one of those things that, you know, would be a thing. And I did check it had got a win rate. There's no Datacron. It's alright. You know, I've been using Saw that much on defense since I got Saw up to Rally 5 and gave him an Omicron. I actually didn't know what his Omicron did. So yeah. I could do with giving Luthen a bit of extra as well at some point. Likely not to be soon, but at some point. Alright, well, if you go and poke your head out there, Zori, let's go for you. Pass that to Kyle for a bit of extra offense. $57, sweet. Let's get Seer out of the way.
Spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start.
Was it this one I went for?
Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby,
I am going to go with this one. I think this is the one I've been using. I've said it so many times, I really wish they would give us the ability to name the Datacrons. When you've got like multiple of the same level and it's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which one am I going for? Right, let's do that. Yuck. Throw some rocks. Okay, both in DI. Shield up. Ow. Alright, give him a smack. And bye-bye. I thought if the lightsaber can't do it, which was likely, Taran will. I didn't see the banners there. Feels very presumptuous to think I got 57 on that. I did. Wow. That was actually a surprise. Okay. I was that surprised I actually forgot to update it. Yeah, I could have sworn I'd dropped banners on health. Alright, I'm actually going to switch Wolf for a minute, so I'm going to do Slacker now against Ahsoka. I figure let's get the tricky ones out of the way. Oh, not you. Hooks. If we do struggle to get all of them out, because I'm right, this is turn meter, I suppose we could always clean up with... I'll work that out. We'll clean up with something. I'm hoping that the lightning will kill Hu Yang. Yeah. Decreases mastery. Considering Ezra's like the mastery expert, that's just lovely. There we go. Nice and smooth. Not baby's bottom smooth, but still smooth. Alright, banner stealer. Alright, that'll stealth us. 57. I love Darkside Ray for that. You know, it is mental that Kron she had, because she's already good, and the team she's on is already good. So giving her that Kron, it was like, oh yeah, you know this thing that is really good and really help this team out? Let's just crank that up, like, to, like, unbelievably broken levels. Man, oh man, that was a rough spell. Alright, I'd say we're in the clear in terms of I shouldn't drop on anything now if I play everything correct. So, let's send the Inks in here. Alright, we'll go for Zam. Bit of armor shred. It's funny, Cat feels like he's going to go quicker, but he is behind. Okay. The was about my banners there. I'm like, you little git. $57. Okay, we did recover. Okay. Yes. So never mind. We'll leave it there. JML. You know, there is a downside, obviously, to having so many things on offense. It means your defense is weaker, but I'm hoping it's not costing me. Alright, stuns. Any chance I can daze these? Apparently not anytime soon. Alright, at least we got him out. We'll do that. 56. I feel like I'd have done better there. Maybe Hoda would have been cleaner. Okay. Great mothers. These guys don't like to let people come back from the dead, ironically. So, Doom. I think we're right to do Spirit. I think we only do Morgan when there's a potential for an insta-kill of some sort. We'll go for Chieftain. Okay, he takes a sip. Ooh, okay. We did bat a stun. 57. You gotta love the Great Mothers just being like, don't even try that nonsense with us. You know, as I found out yesterday, they're supports, and it's like, yep, just don't even bother, we're taking you out. Alright, I'm probably going overkill using all three here, but I don't really want to take a chance. I'd be more than happy, really, to Rancor each one of them. Alright, Jabba should get Scout out that stealth. I haven't actually mentioned this, but has anyone got any thoughts about the Star Wars games that have been announced? I feel like we've had a couple of interesting things come about. I mean, like every Star Wars game lately, you know, take it with a pinch of salt until you see a gameplay trailer, but by all accounts, the racing game's coming out next year, so that's good. I do remember the pod racer games. I don't think I had a copy, but I do remember them. Right, bye-bye, Iden. I feel like with KOTOR and FOTOR as it's being dubbed, I know I'm going to have to give KOTOR another go, but it's this thing of, I'm really hoping the remake's going to come out before FOTOR, because, yeah, I kind of want to play a newer version of KOTOR, if that makes sense. It's just something about that game, I can't get my head around like the old systems. You know what, I've just realised I hadn't planned Bane in any of this, so I might as well do C Bane. Increase cooldowns, I guess. Go for the two that deal damage. That is weird. Mason, Dapper, R5. Barris at R7. You know, I get it. People don't like Mace, but it still feels weird in the sense of, like, the one that's not doing the damage, you know? Doesn't look like it's doing much to Bane. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that was a nice 58. Alright, Gungans. No, we want Phalanx. And... yeah, I've got no attackers, so... I don't have any bulk, so I'll just go with that. Okay, it did just dawn on me that I need to deal with Qui-Gon. Jar Jar might feel like a GL to some people, but he isn't technically one. Alright, there's Annie. I know Phalanx doesn't do any damage here, but I figure we don't really need the damage. We just need to survive and let Boss Nass gobble at him. There we go, nice and straightforward, 57. And last but not least, I am going to end up with Cat marked here, which is not ideal. I am wondering, sorry, not marked, captive. Have we got an alternative? I wouldn't like to do Bo-Katan, wouldn't like to do Afra. I think this is the best option. Well, maybe call it the best worst option. Okay, let's pick this. And let's just hope she gets a turn soon enough. I don't remember an Ignore Taunt in their kit, so I'm going to put that on Kenobi for now. They might as well waste their attempts to damage us. Alright, that's one turn. Okay, so Captive's released. Unfortunately, we got ability block there, so I can't actually do anything with Cat. She doesn't have an Omicron, so we haven't got to worry about being reduced to 66 health. Or 65 health. Couldn't remember the number. Oh, wait, what? That says no Omi. She does have two on me, so that's fibbing. Alright, never mind. Let's just do that. Does that prevent insta-kills? No. Good to know. Okay, so Caloran gets stealthed, but we can ignore stealth with this Chrome. Cool. A little busted, but cool. 56. Alright. Very solid round in terms of no drops, etc. Let's see how ships go. Alright. Prof. Exactor Leviathan. Please say I'm pretty sure I picked Exactor. Yeah. Just that panic for a second of I didn't go on the wrong ship, did I? Alright, Vulture down, no buff immunity shenanigans. Oh, and we'll breach Sunfac. Go on, let's just keep on Sunfac, might as well. Assist with punishing one. Bye-bye. Ooh, okay, that's not nice. Let's stick over here a minute. Yeah, Exactor. Getting rid of that would be very nice. Alright, that's protection knocked. I mean, I can stall as best I can here, but I don't think I've got enough time to get more banners. If anything, I could lose banners. Yeah, so we're down to 74, yeah. Alright, a little bit of a bum with that. Okay, flyby. I didn't do what I've been doing lately, the mass assist, but oh well. That feels okay. We've got to take him down twice more, but it's still fine. Alright, that's bye-bye Annie. We'll wiggle for now, and we'll call the assist with Outrider. Okay. Let's give their Y-Wing a smack. Okay. Not fun. We're okay, but it's still one of those where it's like... Ray, see Rex come out. Usually it's Ahsoka. Alright, we did get an assist there. As things go, I feel like this is one where I should be getting 77. Oh, you sneaky little git. Oh, one banner dropped. That was... Ugh. Just nicking it like that. Right, they can't assist. And 3 of them are dazed anyway, so I feel like the benefits they gain are not really gaining. Let's go for Raven's Claw here. 4 concussion mines on Raven's Claw. You would like to think it's gone. Let's hit Biggs. Raven's Claw's down. Okay. I really want to try and recover banners at this point. It's a little bit tricky though because I think the best way I can get banners is taking over their shit, but it's going to be a while before we do that, I think. Yeah. I just don't think I've got it in me. Yeah, 75. Yeah, it's not bad that, but it's still... I'd like the higher one. So yeah, 2085 banners. I think that's my best in a while. I mean, if I just pull up my GAC history. 2048, 2030, 1990. Ooh, we got 2085 in the last 3v3 season. 2080, 2081, so that was a good week, that. 2052, 2069, so yeah, 2085 is very good here. It's certainly not something I get a lot. Yeah, that was pretty cool to look back at. It feels like a while since I've had a few of these rounds. Okay. But yeah, that's the round done. And Rogue's got a lot to do, I think, there, because yeah, it's certainly a win. I mean, again, I'm not saying you can't do it. My defense is light compared to his, I'd say. So there's a good chance he can be efficient. But I'd like to think we've got things going in our favour. I mean, we looked at the stats before. I got more relics, more speed. I think I edged Datacrons. So I'd like to think we've got stuff going for us. So hopefully it's enough to see us to the win. But yeah, whether it is or not, it's another thing. Let's give this another go. But let's just try what was suggested to us. Let's find Bane. If I just create a new tab. And then there we go. Should be able to swap them fairly straightforward. So gain a lot of speed, dropping a lot of protection, gaining health, bit of damage. Let's see if that's enough to help him. The only reason I could think that boosting like offensive stats would help here is that Relic Delta's in play, and maybe we're just putting out a little bit more. but like it's a little bit more. I mean, this is where it would show, surely. And also, this is where I needed the others. I mean, this would speed it right up, obviously. Certainly feels like you have to auto this bit. I think actually whittling Shat down would just take longer than you would like if you played it manual. It's the heals that keep doing it. She cycles way too fast. I mean, just imagine if Lil Vader had his ult. At least you'd be able to ability block her. You know, just using a basic, she wouldn't be that threatening. Just popped in my head as well. It was kind of thematic how they did it. I mean, you face just a random controller outside, fair enough. You get inside the temple, Shakti, it's like, yeah, she was at the temple that night. I mean, Caloran was obviously there because he protected Grogu. The only one that's a bit weird is Jocasta, but saying that maybe she was there and I just don't know that bit of Star Wars history. Well, you little swine. It's hard not to look at the fact that they still maintain that she's a tank in these PvE modes. It really doesn't help. You would have thought once, was it Lightside? No, Darkside Geo had been sort of retired, as it were, just for newer guilds. You'd have thought they'd have made sure to recode a PvE side. I mean, we got there last time, so I'm pretty sure we'll get there again. It's just timing. Let me just look at Lil Vader and them. So they recover a lot of health for each stack of underestimated. It deals 2.5% more damage for each stack of underestimated. So in theory, it does ramp. I feel like this could drive you insane. Alright, Order 66 feels like the time when you want to try and get her down. It's the trouble, it takes too long. Like, even with SWGOH faster this time, it's like... You've somehow got to cycle for a taunt again. I mean, ideally she uses the heal this time, but no, she's smart. She cleanses and then heals. Which is more frustrating because it's like the AI is actually being smart. Do we cap at 60 underestimated? I mean, if so, I didn't realise that. Well, that was good timing in terms of there being a cleanse. Oh, come on. She dies. Alright. That gives us protection up. Alright. I want to see if I can just do this manually. Oof, wow. Yeah, Bobo. Caloran just treated him like a battering ram. Alright, we wait till next time, I think. Wow, Bane really dropped without them mods. Hopefully we got it next time. Alright. With that said, we're done. So, let's see if we can get a raid launched. I don't think I set anything up this time on YouTube. Let me have a look. Ooh, I can set a redirect now. Yeah, I can get into Scribe, so let's go that way. And we'll do the same if we can here. Alright, let's go see Scrabble. Alright, folks. I'll be back on Monday, so enjoy your weekend. Raid is launched. And yeah, I will see you Monday, hopefully. Bye for now, everyone.